Hello and welcome back to Studio Lilianna. I'm Lilianna and today we're going to be releasing anything that isn't serving us anymore. So we're going to be doing some hip openers, releasing emotions, any tension that we've got, just going to let it all melt away. So starting coming into a comfortable seated position. Just taking some nice deep breaths to ground. Allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears. And we're just going to start by gently circling round. So coming forward and round. In one direction. And then circling in the other direction. Maybe setting an intention here. So I release anything that doesn't serve me anymore. Or being more specific. And then just gently coming back to center. We're going to inhale up, exhale, twist to the right hand side, bringing the left hand to the right knee and placing the right hand behind the back. Going to inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Gazing towards the back. Inhaling up, stretching the arms up, exhaling, doing the other side. So right hand to left knee, planting the left hand behind. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist. Inhaling back up. We're going to exhale, bring the hands down to prayer in front of the chest. So you're going to have your wrists and elbows in one line, creating a nice stretch in the arms, in the wrists. And again, inhaling up, exhaling down. One more time. And then we're going to just let that go.
Making our way now into tabletop, you're going to stack the wrists underneath your shoulders, have the knees about hip width distance, coming into a neutral spine. Then we're going to inhale, drop the belly down, gaze out ahead. And as you exhale, pushing into the palms, round in the back for cat. So moving in between these two postures, connecting with your breath. Gently warming up the spine. You can add some rocks backwards and forwards if you'd like. Then we're going to warm up the wrists, so rolling round one way and then the other. Making your way now down to child's pose. So taking some deep breaths to ground here. Ground into the space. And then we're going to slowly peel up, tuck the toes to hover the knees and press back into downward facing dog. You can find movement or stillness, warming up the backs of the legs, connecting with the breath. So lifting up the right leg now into three-legged dog. And then you're going to bring knee to chest and step through. You're going to step through to low lunge. Bringing the hands above the head, holding opposite elbows. You're going to actively draw the elbows back, pointing the crown of the head up to the sky. You can also bring your hips forward a little bit if you'd like to go deeper into this lunge. Going to then tuck the toes and come up into high lunge. Bringing the hands down and round to side angle. Placing the right arm on the right knee, bringing the left hand up and over. You can gaze out ahead or up at the fingertips, whatever feels better. Nice side body stretch. Nice and strong through the legs, connecting with the breath. Then going to make your way through the middle, sweeping into the middle, coming into a forward fold. So you can place the fingertips on the mat, in between your feet. Inhaling for a flat back. Bending the knees as much as you need to here. Exhaling to fold into your wide leg forward fold. You're then going to place the left hand into the middle, gazing up at the right for a twist. And you can bind as well, so bring in the left hand up and round to bind, gazing over that left shoulder. Coming back through the middle now, planting the right hand this time, sweeping up with the left, gazing at the fingertips. And again, you can bind on this side if you'd like. Bring in the hand in between the hip and the thigh crease. Gazing over that left shoulder. Sweeping back down into the middle. One last breath in deep forward fold. And then we're going to twist to the back of the mat, coming into side angle towards the back this time. So sweeping that right arm up and over, resting the left hand on the left knee. Nice right body stretch. You're then going to twist the back foot round, coming into high lunge, up with the arms, grabbing opposite elbows and actively drawing those shoulders back, pointing the crown of the head up to the sky. You're then going to lower down to low lunge, carrying on holding opposite elbows. You're going to lunge deeper if that feels right. Releasing now, framing that front foot, stepping back to downward facing dog. You're going to come briefly into three-legged dog and then placing the foot back down. We'll then gaze into the top of the mat, coming onto our tiptoes, walking to meet our hands. We're going to take ragdoll for a few breaths. And then slowly but surely curl up, vertebra by vertebra. You can do some shoulder rolls at the top if you'd like. Then we're going to step the full length of our mat. So stepping our right foot back, coming into another wide leg forward fold. Feet parallel, fingertips in between the feet. Inhaling, exhaling to fold. One last breath here. We're going to then shimmy our feet closer together, so just over hip width distance. Preparing for a yogi squat. So then you're going to bring the bum down towards the floor, hands to heart center. Bringing the wrists in line with the elbows, pushing away the knees with the elbows. Nice straight spine, crown of the head up to the sky. We're then going to come over to the right hand side, so bringing all the weight into that right foot, extending out the left leg, coming into Skandasana. And you can play with balance here, so you can use the fingertips to balance, or you can take the hands off and come into prayer mudra. You can also play with flattening the foot along the back of the mat. As you can see, I'm wobbling around here, but that's fine. Allow the element of play and not getting everything right straight away. We're then going to move back through Malasana, so coming back into Malasana very briefly and then moving over to the left hand side. So bringing all the weight into the left foot this time, straightening out the right leg. You can also flex that right foot to feel nicer stretch, maybe a deeper stretch along the back of that left leg. Again, playing with balance. You can bring hands to prayer. You can experiment with flattening the foot back on the ground, letting go of perfection. So coming back through to Malasana, taking a few breaths here. Gently making your way to tabletop and then pushing up and back to downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet here, connecting with the breath, emptying out anything that you need to let go, maybe circling back to your intention. We're then going to lift the right leg up, coming into three-legged dog, bringing the knee close to the chest and coming down into pigeon. So you might want to shift the back leg back a little bit. Coming onto the fingertips, you're going to inhale for a nice tall spine. And then as you exhale, hinging from the hips, using your hands to make a little cushion, or maybe you want to use a block or a bolster, pillow. Taking some nice deep breaths here, allowing the body to really sink into the posture. One last breath. And then we're going to peel up. So option here to come into one leg pigeon pose or dancing pigeon pose. You're going to bend that back left leg, using the arm to shimmy the foot into the elbow crease. Or you can hold with your fingertips. Then you're going to bring your right arm up, inhaling up, exhaling to bend. And you're going to try to bind, gripping the opposite fingertips. Inhaling up, exhaling. You're going to gaze up through the right elbow. Slowly releasing that, coming back down, framing that front knee, pushing into the mat, coming back into three-legged dog, and then down. Come into the other side now, so bringing the left leg up in the air for three-legged dog, and then you're going to bring the knee close to chest and come to pigeon on the other side. So shimmying that right leg back, inhaling up for a nice tall spine, and then as you exhale, coming down into resting pigeon, so you can use your hands again or a block or a bolster like the other side. And taking a few deep breaths here, allowing your body to completely relax into the ground. Again, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. We're going to try one leg pigeon or dancing pigeon on the other side now. So bending that right leg. Using your right arm to shimmy the foot into the elbow crease. Then you're going to bring the left hand up, inhaling up, exhale to bind with the opposite hand, gazing up through the right elbow. Releasing that down, framing that front knee, pushing up into three-legged dog. And then releasing down. You're then going to gently make your way down into child's pose, where you'll take some nice deep breaths to end the practice. Breathing into all sides of the body. So into the belly, noticing your belly expanding on the thighs, into the sides of the ribs, and also into your back for a 360 breath. Then going to gently make your way to your back, bringing the knees up to the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging the lower back. And then, if you'd like, you can move into happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of both the feet, drawing the knees towards the armpits, rocking from side to side. You can straighten one leg and then the other, maybe both. And then when you're ready, coming down to our last resting posture, Shavasana, so corpse pose. Just going to allow the body to totally relax, sinking deeper into the mat with every exhale. When you feel ready, you're going to bring some movement back into the body as you begin to deepen the breath. Twist the wrists and the ankles, and then slowly make your way up to seated. We're just going to take some nice deep breaths to end the class, letting go for one final time. So bringing hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale fully. Thank you so much for joining me in this flow today. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a video soon. Bye.